Today we will talk about the history of the cult lands. Yes, mythology, Norse mythology.
It may sound like a fairy tale, but people have believed in it for centuries.
Do you believe it?
No, I don't, but I believe in the beliefs of believers.
Then we can talk about the first version of the nine realms, Ganungak. It has the first creation of the universe. It is a giant Ymir. Ymir was stupid and hungry. He was feeding with a cow's milk, Adumpla. It used it to lick the stones because he was hungry. That way, the first god came out of the rock, Buri. Buri has the creative power and he created a wife for himself. He made his children with her, Odin, Vili and Vi. They never liked giants and finally they killed Ymir. They made mountains, oceans, trees and the sky with Ymir's body.
Odin is the god of past and future. He is the wisest god. He has more power than his brothers. After the world was created, Odin was created the wars. Their names are East, West, North and South. They began to protect the world. Finally, he made 9 realms. Jotunheim, the land of the giants. Niflheim, the land of ice. Muspelheim, the land of fire. Vanaheim, the land of the Vanish. Alfheim, the land of the elves. Helheim, the land of the dead. Midgard, the land of the humans. Svartalfheim, the land of the dwarfs, and Asgard. It is house of the Aesir gods.
And Odin. He is the god of wars and wisdom, also father of the gods too. He has just one eye. Did you know that?
Yes, he gave his eye to Yggdrasil for endless information with this way. He able to drink water from Mimir's water well. No one knows what Mimir is. He can be a giant or a god. We just know he always was Odin's side, even after he died. Odin tore off Mimir's head and threw it into the water well. With this way, Mimir didn't die and Odin used his knowledge. After Odin learned everything, Yggdrasil started to tell to him about Ragnarok. Yggdrasil gives life to all 9 realms. It always been there and always will be.
Asgard has Valhalla behind Asgard. Valkyries taken the gods who died in a battle to Valhalla. Valhalla is like heaven. All Valkyries fight for Odin. They are beautiful young maidens and the first Valkyrie was chosen from Midgard.
There is a bridge from Midgard to Asgard, and this bridge has a guardian, Heimdall. His eyes are sharp enough to see the other side of the world, and his ears are sensitive enough to hear a grass grow. He will fight with Loki in Ragnarok.
Loki, he's my favorite.
Where, in mythology or Marvel?
Both of them. I love Tom Hiddleston. He is...
Very well, I know. Please don't talk about him.
No, I will talk about Loki in mythology.
I'm sorry, keep going please.
Loki is the son of a giant, but he lies with gods in Asgard. He has 3 children. First is wolf Fenrir. It's very hook wolf, and Odin knows that wolf kills him. For this reason, the gods of war tied him with a magical chain and he lost his arm. Fenrir cut it. The older kid is Hel. She has the Helheim, the land of the dead. And last kid is a snake. Jormungand, it is the coolest. It lives in Midgard's water. In a Ragnarok, it will fight with Thor.
And Thor, the god of thunder. The biggest source of his power is Mjolnir, his hammer. He is the powerful god after Odin, and yes, all roads began to lead us to the same place.
Do you mean Ragnarok?
Yes, the end of the old world and the beginning of the new world. Before the Ragnarok, god of light Balder had a bad dream and told the Aesir's god. His mother Frigg makes everything alive and inanimate swear that they will not harm Balder. Loki heard that, and he learned mistletoe didn't promise. So he brought it and Balder is dead there. Aesir wanted revenge, but they were in a holy palace, so they could not anything. Balder didn't die in a war, so he couldn't go to Valhalla. He went to Helheim, house of Loki's kids.
Odin wants Hel to let Balder go, and Hel says, if everything alive and inanimate cries for Balder, I will set him fire. Everyone loves him very much, so they eject it, but Loki did not. Because of this, the Aesir's capture. Loki and tied him up with a chain, but when Ragnarok began, he broke the chains. Volfenrir ate Odin at Ragnarok's time. His son, silent god Vidar, could not save his father, but he killed Fenrir. He stayed alive after Ragnarok.
He can see the future, is it right?
Yes, people do not know anything about him, but he is the strongest of the gods after Thor.
At the Ragnarok time, Thor fighting with Jormungand, and they killed each other. Loki and Heimdall did same thing. They killed each other too. The people of Midgard were with Aesir in the war, so they destroyed all of giants. By the time Ragnarok was over, the world had turned into hell and everything was on fire. Then the world was born again from ashes.
And according to the myth, the gods who survived the Ragnarok lives with you on earth. In closing, we will meet on another day and another myth.
Until we come back, take care of yourself
Have a nice week.
and weekend.